Namaskaram to all of you, and I wish you a very happy Sunday. God bless you, and we just, today is a normal Sunday for us, where we are going to have Abhishekam to Lord Ganesha, and there's going to be a discourse by Dr. Ramakrishna Rao, and today's discourse is very, very interesting. It was in the same series of Bliss of Bhagavatam 22, and the title of today's talk is Madhava arrives at Mathura, the steps needed to win ego. It is very essential for us, it's very practical for us to do that. It will be followed by Archana and then Mahamangalarti. So on this I wish you all a belated Happy Christmas, Happy Holidays to all of you, and belated Ekadashi. And we just on 25th we completed the Ekadashi day. It was very, very celebrated with all the fervor that normally we do, and I'm very grateful to both the priests and the manager to really take care of these things that day. Priests did an excellent job. We started in time at 8 o'clock, and by the time we completed it was about about 1:30. So I'm very grateful to both the priests. In spite of COVID number going up drastically, in spite of all the restrictions that we have placed here in devotees coming and having a walk-through darshan only, you'll be surprised. We had more than 450 people coming and visiting the temple, and I am very, very proud of all our devotees. I am highly grateful to them, and I thank them from the bottom of my heart that they maintained all the guidelines that we had put in place as per CDC. They maintained social distance strictly. It was a walk-through darshan, though a lot of them sponsored the archana, but everybody walked through. Nobody stood here for more than a minute or two to pray, and then they walked out. And I'm really, really grateful to you. This cooperation of yours makes us very, very successful, and all our celebrations and day-to-day pujas, they go very well. So thank you so much. So we start now. The Dhanurmasa celebrations calendar is already out. We have already sent it. It started on 15th of December, and it's going to be till 24th of January. And we have already completed number of these. What's left now is 2nd of January, when we are going to have a major, major celebration that day, where we are going to have Supravatam and Tiruparavali Zuki Thiruvam Pavi and Andal Abhishekam and Vishnu Sahasranam Parayanam, and Andal, that is Goda Devi, Archana and Aarti that day. And then the next is going to be, the last one is going to be on 9th of January, which is again going to be the same thing. So I would request people who have not sponsored for the Dhanurmasam, please go ahead online and sponsor it, or let's call up, you can go and click the e-hundi and pay there and give your name, Gotram, Nakshatram, so that we can take your name here, and or else come to the temple and pay here, or you can call up our manager Santoji Kotapalli, and he can take all the details. So without taking much time, thank you so much. I'll have some other announcements later. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Tax-free year and
Yeah, so that's later. Because we've sent the mail.
Okay.
So.
गणाधिपतये नमः। ॐ शुक्लां वरदं कृष्णं सुवर्णं चतुर्भुजं सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये गजाननपद्मार्कं गजाननमहर्निशं गुरुकृष्ण गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः
ब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः।
ॐ तदेव लग्नं सुदिनं तदेव ताराबलं चन्द्रबलं तदेव यत्र योगीश्वर कृष्णो यत्र पात्रो धनर्धनः। ॐ लाभस्तेषां जयस्तेषां कुलस्तेषां पराभवः। ॐ आपदामुपहात्तारं धातारं सर्वसम्पदां
श्रीरामं भयो भयो नमाम्यः।
सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शुभे सर्वार्थिसाधिके
त्र्यम्बके देवी नारायणे नमोऽस्तुते।
श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः। अयं मुहूर्तस्मुहूर्तोऽस्तु
सूर्यादीनां शुभमस्तु।
आगमार्थं देवानाङ्गपदां चन्द्रक्षसां। ॐ श्रीलक्ष्मीनारायणाभ्यां नमः। उमामहेश्वराभ्यां नमः। वाणी हिरण्यगर्भाभ्यां नमः। सिते पुरन्दराभ्यां नमः। अरुन्धते वसिष्ठाभ्यां नमः। श्री सीतारामाभ्यां नमः। सर्वेभ्यो महाजनेभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो नमो नमः। ॐ यस्योनामरूपाभ्यां या देवी सर्वमङ्गलं त्रयोस्मिन् स्मरणात्मंसां सर्वतो जयमङ्गलं वागीसाध्यास्य मनसः सर्वाद्धानामुपक्रमे यं नत्वः कृतकृत्यास्तु स्तं नमामि गजाननं प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजभिर्वाजिनीवती धीरावरुद्रेवतु सरस्वतीभ्यः नमः। ॐ अस्तो वृक्षाल्याः ॐ आजम्य ॐ केशवाय नमः स्वाहा।
नारायणाय नमः स्वाहा। ॐ माधवाय नमः स्वाहा। अपहुपस्पृश्याम्।
ॐ माधवाय नमः स्वाहा। ॐ गोविन्दाय नमः। ॐ विष्णवे नमः। ॐ मधुसूदनाय नमः। ॐ त्रिविक्रमाय नमः। ॐ वामनाय नमः। ॐ श्रीधराय नमः। ॐ ऋषिकेशाय नमः। ॐ पद्मनाभाय नमः। ॐ दामोदराय नमः। ॐ सङ्कर्षणाय नमः। ॐ वासुदेवाय नमः। ॐ प्रद्युम्नाय नमः। ॐ अनिरुद्धाय नमः। ॐ मदोक्षजाय नमः। ॐ पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः।
ॐ नारायणाय नमः। ॐ अच्युताय नमः। ॐ जनार्दनाय नमः। ॐ उपेन्द्राय नमः। ॐ हरये नमः। ॐ श्रीकृष्णाय नमः। श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः।
ॐ उत्तिष्ठन्तो भूतप्रसादाः।
गुणबालकाः एतेषामविरोधेन ब्रह्मकर्मसमारभे।
ॐ प्राणानायम्य
ॐ भूः ॐ भुवः ॐ सुवः ॐ महः ॐ जनः ॐ तमः ॐ विष्णुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् मा पूर्वजगतो अमृतं ब्रह्म भूर्भुवस्वरं भवस्वरम्।
शुभाभ्यां शुभे स्वपरिमुहूर्ते श्रीमहाशम्भो महाविष्णुव्रातेय प्रवर्तमानस्य आद्यब्रह्मणः द्वितीयप्रार्थे श्रीश्वेतवराहकल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे कलियुगे प्रथमपादे ऐन्द्रखण्डे रमणिकवर्षे पश्चिमपार्श्वे महापुण्यनदीतीरे शुभाभ्यां सर्वेषाम् अस्मिन् वर्तमानेन व्यवहारिकचान्द्रमानेन प्रभवादिसृष्टे संवत्सराणामध्ये श्री शार्वरीनाम संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने हेमन्त ऋतौ मार्गशिरमासे शुक्लपक्षे सूर्योदयादि मार्गशिरशुद्ध त्रयोदश्यां भानुमासयुक्तायां शुभयोगे शुभकरण शुभनक्षत्र एवं गणः विशेषण विशिष्टायां शुभदितौ श्रीमान् गोत्रोद्भवस्य नामधेयस्य यजमान्योः धर्मपत्नी समेतोऽहं कुमारस्य कुमार्याः गोत्रोद्भवस्य
कश्यप गोत्रावस्य नक्षत्रावळि नामधेयस्य सुगोत्रावस्य रामगोपाल कल्पनामयः जाह्नवी ईश्वराजगोपालनामधेयस्य कलबल गोत्रावस्य कुमार नामधेयस्य अमी नाम्या देव नामधेयस्य शशि नामधेयस्य धनञ्जय गोत्रावस्य किशोर गोपाली माधवी नाम्याः अनि संजू नाम्याः पुरुषगोत्रावस्य श्रीनाथ चक्रवाप्रेमी श्रीदेवी नाम्याः अनुराग आनंद नामधेयस्य मधुर गोत्रावस्य वेंकटरेड्डी रामरेड्डी प्रजापति नाम्याः श्री विष्णुगौतम श्रेया नाम्याः जम्बू भद्रवद्रघोषः रमेश गजपति नामदेशः अनिता नाम्याः श्रीनिवास जगन्नाथ नामदेशः सुब्रह्मण्यघोषः श्रीनिवास नाम्याः श्रिया प्रधान नामदेशः धनंजय प्रभुसार नाम्याः दुर्वास नामदेशः उदय भास्कर भास्वती नाम्याः कौशिक भद्रवद्रघोषः श्रीराम भद्रवद्रघोषः नाम्याः सोना जन्मा सुबुद्ध नामदेशः अर्जुन मंत्रवादी कमला नाम्याः उद्धव नामदेशः कनकभद्रघोषः मंत्रवचना पद्राज नामदेशः प्रवीण नाम्याः अदिति अभिनव सिद्धार्थदेवी नाम्याः ग्रंथवाद प्रभुसार भास्कर पुराण नामदेशः मधुनाम्याः कार्तिक भद्रे वीर लीला अम्नि नाम्याः भारद्वाज प्रभुसार माधव गोविंदराज मुसा नाम्याः मधुनाल गोत्रवसा श्रीनिवास घोषाल विजय प्रभा नाम्याः सिद्धार्थ चारित्र नामदेशः भाद्रा गोत्रवसा गिरिधर पुरुषोत्तम मातंगी नाम्याः अर्जुन नाम्याः शनिगिरि गोत्रवसा गोवर्धन रेड्डी बुद्धाला सुप्रता नाम्याः आध्या नाम्याः याला गोत्रवसा सुपारितेरु हनुमवा नाम्याः अतजवानस्या गोत्रवद्गोस्याः श्रीवत्स गोत्रवद्गोस्याः राजेश वेंकटेशन रेखा नाम्याः अष्टानक्षत्रे राहुल नामदेशः सर्वेषां नमस्कारः धनुर्मास स्पॉन्सर
वो मेरी बहन है, उसका नाम क्या? उसका नाम जिगा।
जिगा नामधेयस्य
बिलूजी सुनील कुसुम।
सुनील कुसुम नामधेयस्य
फिर अनु
नामधेयस्य
नितिन
नितिन नामधेयस्य
आर्यमन
नामधेयस्य
इसका वो क्या नाम है उसका और फिर उसका लीजिए
ललिता नामधेयस्य ललिता कौर नामधेयस्य सह कुटुम्बानाम् ओम सह कुटुम्बानां क्षेमायुः स्थैर्य धैर्य विजयवीर्य अभयानुरोगणैश्वर्य भैरुभ्यर्थं महागणाधिपति अनुग्रह प्रसादेन अस्माकं सर्वेषां महागणाधिपते नमः सर्वेषां महाभक्तजनानां ओम धर्मार्थ काम्यमोक्ष चतुर्विध पुरुषार्थफलसिद्ध्यर्थम् अस्य भगवतो देवदेवस्य अगणितानेकदिव्यावतारस्य आदिमध्यान्तरहितस्य सकलभुवन संरक्षण विचक्षण सृष्टि स्थितितिरोध अनुग्रहादि पार्वती परमेश्वर प्रीत्यर्थं सर्वेषां महाभक्तजनानां सकल संपूर्ण कार्यादि अनुकूल्यताफल सिद्धिद्वारा अस्माकं कुमारस्यात्मान्याः सकल विद्यापारंगत अखंड आनंद योग्यता सिद्धिद्वारा सर्वेषाम् आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवता अनुकूल्यता फल सिद्ध्यर्थं यजमान्यो जन्म नक्षत्र जन्मरास्यादि नाम नक्षत्र नामरास्यादि अंगग्रह भावग्रहादि ओम अंगग्रह भावग्रह उच्चस्थान नीचस्थानादि दोषान् परिहारणार्थं आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवता अनुकूल्यता फल सिद्धिद्वारा अस्मिन् श्री महागणाधिपति प्रीत्यर्थं प्रातःकाल समये महागणाधिपते नमः पंचामृताभिषेकपूर्वक यावच्छक्ति ज्ञान आवाहनादि षोडश उपचारादि गणपति अष्टोत्तर शतनामार्चन पूजा
रामजी नंदानाम देशा सुषमा नाम्याः अक्षंत गोत्रवसा इंद्रनील मकरालामदेशः श्री वत्सदा ईशा श्री वंशी नाम्याः आश्रय नाम्याः पबड़ीबड़े गोत्रवसा मल्लेश्वर लक्ष्मी प्रसाद वेमपल्ली नामदेशः सुधा कृष्णचंद्र हेतर नामदेशः अक्षी गोत्रवसा अयंगार कोमटी नामदेशः हरिकुमारी चैतन्य सारंग नामदेशः जयंती गोत्रवसा वेंकट प्रसाद किंटाड़ामदेशः लक्ष्मी मनोघ्ना नाम्याः सह
कुटुम्बानां श्री प्रसन्न महागणाधिपति अनुग्रह प्रसाद सिद्ध्यर्थं गणपतये नमः पंचामृताभिषेक यावच्छक्ति ध्यानावाहनादि उपचार पूजाञ्च अष्टोत्तर शतनामार्चन पूजाञ्च ऋषि हर हर नमः पार्वतीपतये ध्रुवं देवो बृहस्पतिः तदंग कलश आराधनं करिष्ये अंबपूर्ण कलशमादाय कलशाक्षर पवित्रे प्रशच्यते उद्धे शवद्यते आपो वायदकं सर्वं विश्वाभूतान्यापः प्राणाव आपः पशुवापोन्नवापो अमृतमाप सम्राडापो विराडाप स्वराडापः चन्दाविष्यापो ज्योतिविष्यापो तेजोविष्याप सत्यवाप सर्वा देवता आपो भोर्भवस्वर भवम् ओम
सरस्वती नर्मदे सिंधु कावेरी जले स्नानं कुरु गंगादि सर्वतीर्थमावाहय
गंगादि सर्वतीर्थदेवताभ्यो नमः पूजा द्रव्याणि सम्प्रोक्षयेतु देवम् आत्मानं सम्प्रोक्षयेतु सुखी भव पुण्डरीकाक्षाय नमः पुण्डरीकाक्षाय नमः पुण्डरीकाक्षाय नमः ओम पुण्डरीकाक्षाय नमः शङ्काग्रेतगन्धं परिकल्पयामि ओम गोत्रोद्भवस्य बालागोत्रोद्भवस्य कृष्णकुमार नामधेयस्य वरलक्ष्मी नाम्नीं अनुष्या नक्षत्रो जातस्य अक्षदा नाम्नीं निहारिका नाम्नीं अनुष्या नक्षत्रो जातस्य गणपति अनुग्रह प्रसाद सिद्धिरस्तु ओम भोर्भवस्व तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्
पाञ्चजन्याय विद्महे वामहाय तन्नो शङ्खः प्रचोदयात् एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात्
महागणाधिपतये नमः
पूजाद्रव्याणि
ओम येन देवा पवित्रेण आत्मानं प्रदय सदा श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः देवानां ब्रह्मणा नित्याज्येष्ठराजं नमाम्यहम् महागणाधिपतये नमः गणानां वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमश्रवस्तमम् श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः ध्यानं समर्पयामि सिन्धूरावस्तनेत्रः प्रजटरास्तपद्मे धनानो दन्तं वासाङ्कुशैर्वत्प्रिसद्बीजपूराभिरामः बालेन्धुक्यातिमौलिं कलिपद्वदनं दापूरार्धगण्डं भोगेन्द्रैर्भूषिताङ्गो जयतु गणपति रक्तवर्णोऽङ्गरागः श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः ध्यानं समर्पयामि स्मृणावाहनं समर्पयामि महागणाधिपतये नमः आचरणं समर्पयामि मुखे आचमनीयं समर्पयामि गणेशाय नमः उपचारिक शुद्धोदक स्नानमहं करिष्ये हर हर नमः पार्वतीपतये महादेव गणेश महाराज की जय आपो इष्टामयोपस्तारभो देवतामन महेरणाचक्षुषि यवस्यवदमोरथः तस्य भाजयते नः उषते नवमातरः तस्मारङ्गमापो यस्य क्षयानि जन्मन आपो जनयन्धातनः श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः शुद्धोदकस्नानं समर्पयामि क्षीरस्नानं बोलिए गणेश महाराज की नमः पार्वतीपतये ओम शुद्धोदकस्नानं समर्पयामि ओम स्नानपूर्वकशुद्धोदकस्नानं समर्पयामि क्षीरोदकस्नानम् आप्यायस्वेन्द्रेण श्री गणेशाय नमः क्षीरोदकस्नानं समर्पयामि ओम शां तस्यां देहि क्षीरस्नानपूर्वक शुद्धोदकस्नानं हर हर नमः पार्वतीपतये तस्य भाजयते नः उषतीर्ममादरः श्री गणेशाय नमः तिथिस्नानं भोलानाथ महाराज की जय गणेश महाराज की जय नमः पार्वती पतये महादेव ओम धरित्रावन्न आकाशं गणेशाय नमः ओम स्यां तस्यां ओम हिरण्यवर्णास्य पावकः अग्निं यागर्भं ददरे विरूपास्तान आपसर्गस्य भवन्तु प्रशस्त महागणाधिपतये नमः ओम नमः पार्वतीपतये महादेव ओम शुक्रमसि ज्योतिरसि तेजोसि चित्रेण पवित्रेण वस्वा सूर्यस्य रश्मिभिः ओम मधुवातारुतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः मधुनक्तमधुषि मधुवत्वाभिभगं व्रजः मधुमान्ना वनस्पतिर्मधुमान्मस्तसूर्यः ओम साधुभवस्तदिव्याय जन्मने स्वादर्मित्राय वरुणाय वायवे बृहस्पतये मधुमागम् अधाभ्यः ओम पंचामृतस्नानं समर्पयामि इडादेवः मनर्यज्ञर्बृहस्पतिरस्यामि संकृष्णे देवासु उक्तवायः पृथिवीं मातर्मामायगं मधुवक्ष्यामि मधुवदिष्यां मधुवतयं देवेभ्यो वाचमुद्याधनं शुश्रूषैम्यां मनुष्येभ्यस्तं मा देवा अवन्ततो भाग्ये ततो न वदन्तो ॐ शान्तिः प्रसन्नमहागणाधिपतये नमः हर हर नमः पार्वतीपतये हर हर महादेव गन्धद्वारान्तरादर्शां नित्यपुष्टाङ्करेश्वरीं गन्धोदकस्नानं समर्पयामि ईश्वरीं सर्वभूतानां दामयोगपय श्रियम् ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् ओम सुगन्ध अक्षतोदकस्नानं समर्पयामि महागणाधिपतये नमः ओम अक्षतान् विमलान् दिव्यान् शालिवान् तण्डुलान् सुवान् महागणाधिपतये नमः सुवर्ण अक्षतोदकस्नानं समर्पयामि ओम नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः गणपतपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लम्बोदराय ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः याफलनेज्ञाफला पुष्पायाश्च पुष्पणीः फलोदकस्नानं समर्पयामि बृहस्पति प्रसोदास्तानं मुञ्जन्वगं मसः त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि ऋतं वच्मि
सत्यं वच्मि
अवत्वमाम्
अवक्तारम्
अवस्रोतारम्
अवधातारम्
अवधातारम्
अवानोचारमवशिष्य
अवपश्चात्तादु अवोत्तरात्तादु वचोऽध्वातादु सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तादु
आत्मयस्वं चिन्मयः
त्वम् आनन्दमयास्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः
आनन्दमयस्वं ब्रह्ममयः
त्वं सच्चिदानन्दद्वितीयोऽसि
प्राणमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि
सर्वं जगदिदं तस्मो ध्यायते
सर्वं जगदिदं त्वस्तिष्ठति
सर्वं जगदिदं वैवृत्येति
जगदं द्वैलयमेष्यति
त्वं भूमिरापो नलो निलो नभः
चत्वारि वा परिविधानि
त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः
नवस्त्रयादीदः
त्वं देहत्रयातीतः
कालत्रयादीदः
त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यम्
ॐ योगिनोऽध्यायम्
त्वं सिद्धित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यम् त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभोर्भवस्वरं गणाधिं पूर्वमुच्चार्य पद्मादीं तदनन्तरम् अनुष्ठानपरतरः आद्येन्द्रलशितम् तारेन्द्ररुद्रम्
एतत्सर्वस्वरूपम्
गगानपूर्वरूपम् आकारो मध्यमरूपम् अधस्वारस्यान्त्यरूपम् बिन्दुरुत्तररूपम्
नादस्वन्धानम्
सङ्ख्यतदन्तिः गायत्री छन्दः ॐ गं गणपतये नमः तन्नो दन्ते प्रचोदयात् रथं च वरदं हस्ते बिभ्राणं मूषकद्वयम् रक्तगन्धानलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितम्
देवं जगत्कारणम्
आविर्भूतं च दृष्टाद्या विकृतेः पुरुषात्परम् नमो व्रातपदये नमो गणपतये
नमस्ते सुलम्भोदराय अनन्ताय विघ्नविनाशिने
शिवसुताय श्रीमृतमूर्तये नमो नमः ॐ श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः शुद्धोदकस्नानं समर्पयामि अध्यस्तम्भोतपृथिव्ये रसाश्च तस्य भस्ताविदधारूपमेति वेदाहमेकं पुरुषं महान्तम् एवं विष्णुमृगाय भवति प्रजापतिश्चरतिगद्धे अन्धः अस्य धीरा परिजानं दयामिम् देवेभ्यो ध्रुजं ब्राह्मं जनयन्तः एवं ब्रह्मणा विद्यातो प्रेक्षते लक्ष्मीष्टपत्न्योः नक्षत्रादिरूपम् इष्टं परिधानं सर्वं परिधानं गावं यज्ञाय दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तनः ओत्पञ्चगातुभेषजम् श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः सिन्नामित्रशृङ्गुरिणः बृहस्पतिः नमो ब्रह्मणे त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि ऋतं वदिष्यामि भवतु माम् ॐ स्यां दस्यान्तिः सहनं वदतु ॐ प्रचोदये जय बोलिए गणेश महाराज की
जय
आंजनेय गोविंद
गोविंद
आंजनेयाय विद्महे वायुपुत्राय
हनुमत् प्रचोदयातु गोरखस्नानं समर्पयामि
सुदागमनोदामि मन्दद्वाराय पुरादर्शयामि विकवस्थामि
स्नानं समर्पयामि त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् ॐ भस्मलेपनं समर्पयामि ॐ स्नानं समर्पयामि स्नानानन्तरे शुद्ध आचमनीयं समर्पयामि त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमेव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् महागणाधिपतये नमः स्नानं समर्पयामि स्नानानन्तरे शुद्धाचमनीयं समर्पयामि सज्ञाजातं प्रपद्यामि सज्ञाजाताय वै नमो नमः भवे भवेनाद भवे भवस्वमां भवस्वव जन्मः वामदेवाय नमो जयेष्ठाय नमः श्रेष्ठाय नमो रुद्राय नमः कालाय नमः बलविकरणाय नमः बलविकरणाय नमः बलाय नमः बलप्रमथनाय नमः सर्वभूतदमनाय नमः बलात्मनाय नमः अघोरेभ्यः घोरेभ्यः घोरघोरधरेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः सर्वसर्वेभ्यः नमस्ते स्तोत्ररूपेभ्यः वामदेवाय नमः स्नानं समर्पयामि स्नानानन्तरे शुद्ध आचमनीयं समर्पयामि महागणाधिपतये नमः गन्धद्वारान्तरादर्शां नित्यपुष्टां गणेशनीयम्
ईश्वरीयं सर्वभूतानां प्राणयोगस्य श्रियं
तामेहोपभये स्त्रियं त्रिमपरिमलगन्धं समर्पयामि हरिद्रा कुङ्कुमचूर्णं समर्पयामि महागणाधिपतये नमः पुष्पमालां समर्पयामि गणेशाय नमः पुष्पमालां समर्पयामि पुष्पे पूजयामि ॐ गणपतये नमः नानाविध परिमलपत्रपुष्पाणि पूजयामि समर्पयामि धूपमाग्रापयामि साक्षात् दीपं दर्शयामि गणपतये नमः ॐ विनायकाय नमः ॐ सुमुखाय नमः ॐ एकदन्ताय नमः ॐ कपिलाय नमः ॐ गजकर्णिकाय नमः ॐ लम्बोदराय नमः ॐ विकटाय नमः ॐ विघ्नराजाय नमः ॐ धूमकेतवे नमः ॐ गणाध्यक्षाय नमः ॐ बालचन्द्राय नमः ॐ गजाननाय नमः ॐ वक्रतुण्डाय नमः ॐ सूर्पकर्णाय नमः ॐ हिरण्यमुखाय नमः ॐ स्कन्दपर्वजाय नमः ॐ सर्वसिद्धिप्रदायकाय नमः
महागणपतये नमः नानाविध परिमलपत्रपुष्पाणि समर्पयामि
ॐ धूपमाग्रापयामि गणेशाय नमः धूपं परिकल्पयामि साक्षात् दीपं दर्शयामि गणेशाय नमः गणपतये नमः ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः सिद्धिविनायकस्वामिने नमः अवसरार्थे नारिकेलफलं कदलीफलं निवेदयामि ब्रह्मणे नमः स्वाहा कदलीफलान् निवेदयामि अमृतफलान् निवेदयामि शुद्धाचमनीयं समर्पयामि Parvati-pataya Har Har Mahadeva.
Thank you, Mother. We have just completed the Abhishekam to Lord Ganesha, and we are about to start. We are about to start a discourse for today by Dr. Ramakrishna Rao, and it is the 22nd lecture in the Blitz of Bhagavatam series. And today's topic is going to be Madhava arrives in Mathura. The steps needed to win ego. So I'll move the camera to the other side, Lord Shiva's side, and then we can resume. Thank you so much. Hey, come here, come here. Come, one of you come here. Come. Just hold this. Come, come. Thank you, good boy. And walk with me. Come, come. Walk closer here. Come this way. Get it here. Yes. Hold on. Go there. Put it in that plan.
You want to keep it here?
No. People have to walk there. No reception. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, put it there. Thank you. God bless you. No, go inside. All right. Is it okay?
Thank you, sir.
As I said, we are about to start the discourse by Dr. Ramakrishna Rao, and we are having this series of lectures by. His topic is going to be Madhava arrives at Mathura. It's all about Ramakrishna and the steps needed to go. So it's very important for us to make sure that we are always in the path of truth and also in the path of the Lord. It takes us to the Lord. And Dr. Rao is going to really talk about how we need to win our egos and use our egos for the upliftment of our own selves. Thank you so much, and please stand up for the start.
Namaskaram.
Sir, please come.
Prapanna parijataya totra vetraikapanaye jnanamudraya krishnaya gītāmrutaduhe namah prapanna parijataya totra vetraikapanaye jnanamudraya krishnaya gītā amrita duhe namaha. Respected friends, ladies and gentlemen, at the outset I would like to wish all the families the exuberant wealth and immense happiness, health and peace in the coming new year. About 10 years ago, just there, about third chair and fourth chair, we were sitting, I was sitting, and a friend of ours, a friend of our temple, he came and sat there. On that day, the subject was from Ramayana, it is Sundarakanda. Before I started, he told me, Dr. Rao, God has blessed me with wealth, good family, and all the happiness, but I have a big problem, the problem of ego. How I wish I could have a way in which I could decrease or I could eradicate ego. Still those words are echoing in my ears. And I told him, I'm sure that the day will come when we'll be able to discuss few steps towards winning that unpleasant topic known as ego. And today, from Bhagavata, Bhagavan Vyasa, he gives us the step-by-step process in which we can attempt to understand the nature of ego and also how we can win over with our sincere attempts. And this one comes from Bhagavata, 10th canto, Dashama Skandha, from the 38th to 44th chapters. If people who are reading Bhagavata, please open these chapters and refer this one. There are about 200 stanzas. I would like to summarize these 200 stanzas in about 25-30 minutes. It starts with Narada, Maharshi, Trilok Sanchari. He visits Kamsa in Mathura. And Kamsa appeared to be very much in distress. Narada asks him, you are very strong physically, you are very powerful as an emperor. What is bothering you? Kamsa tells him, long time ago, about 20 years ago, the Akashvani has uttered that I'll be killed by a child born to Devaki and Vasudeva. And I heard that the child has gone away from that place and growing somewhere. And in order to pinpoint that, I sent a lot of Rakshasas to kill all the children of that age, which included, starting from Putini, Shakatasura, Bakasura, Vyomasura, Prishabhasura, many of them, they all went, all asuras went, and they themselves got killed, and nobody was able to bring back Krishna to this place. So I'm worried. I'm sure the Krishna will come and he will come and kill me one day. Narada told him, do not worry. Krishna is in Vraja now, in Vrindavana. He is not in Gokula. And he is growing with his brother Balarama. He is under the care of Nanda. And I am telling you the secret where he lives. And I know that he is also waiting to eradicate you. So better send somebody and bring him from there. Listens to that and he requests his cousin by name Akrura. Akrura was Vasudeva's friend and Kamsa's also, because he was also one of the Yadavas. And Akrura, the name is Akrura. I would like all the people who are listening to this one, please follow each step and each name so that it gives a support for us to understand what exactly happening in Bhagavata towards winning the ego. So Akrura was sent by Kamsa as a messenger to go to Vraja and to bring Krishna and Balarama. And Kamsa tells him, please inform the citizens of Vraja that I am the emperor of their place also. They need to pay taxes and bring milk, curds, and all the gifts to me because I am conducting one Dhanur Yaga. And I want them to come and participate, particularly Krishna and Balarama, because my intention is to just capture them and eradicate them so that I will be free from this fear. And Akrura, by nature, as the name says, Akrura, all these days, Kamsa was sending only these asuras. But this time, he is sending one by name Akrura, who was not cruel, kind, generous, understanding, mellow personality, and a great devotee of Bhagavan. And Akrura ascends his chariot and he comes towards Vrindavana. As he comes to Vrindavana, there he will see the footsteps of Bhagavan Krishna and how he recognizes the footprints of Bhagavan Krishna. He sees Padma and then barley seeds and also a trishul in the feet. And when he looks at that Padma or the lotus symbol of the feet of Lord Krishna, it is said, Akrura, as he gets down, he rolls on the footprints of Bhagavan Krishna and he thinks, these footprints have won the whole three worlds once when they subdued Bali Chakravarti. And the same feet is being worshipped by Mahalakshmi all the time. And all the rishis are praising and praying to these feet so that they can have mukti. And I'm so glad that I'm going to have the darshan of Krishna today. And with this feeling, he once again continues his journey following the footprints in that Vraja. As he comes, people tell him, Krishna and Balarama, they are there in the cow shed where they are milking the cows. Sarvopanishado gava dogdha gopala nandanaha. It is a process where Bhagavan, with the total meditation and concentration, he is getting the essence of Upanishads. And there he is. So Akrura, with his companions, he comes to the place to seek Bhagavan Krishna, and then he meets with them, and Krishna was also very delighted to seek Akrura. So Balarama on one side, Krishna on the other side, both of them, they accompany Akrura to Nanda Gopa's house, and they inform the Kamsa's desire that we need to go to Mathura to take part in the Dhanur Yajna and they will be able to enjoy that because these are all villagers and this function is going to be conducted in the city of Mathura. Sure, Nandagopa announces, they collect all the milk and the taxes, whatever they need to take to the emperor, and they come to Mathura. And as they come in, there was a washerman who was taking a lot of beautiful clothes to Kamsa's house, which were washed and cleaned. And there were loads and loads of clothes. But Krishna, Balarama, and these people, they were going with the rustic clothes. So Krishna asked them, "Can you please give us these clothes?" The washerman was hesitant, but Krishna and Balarama's pressure was like that they gave those clothes, and all of them, the villagers, they wore the clothes, but they were all loose for them. And there was a tailor who could fix them. And as they walked with the good clothes in the Mathura street, they could see a flower man, a Mali, who picked up the best flowers and made garlands and put it on Krishna and Balarama. And they were looking gorgeous. With that they traveled further, and there they came across one young lady, very short. She had Trivakra. She was bent in 3 directions. And she was carrying the sandal paste of red color and yellow color to Kamsa's house. They were all serving Kamsa, serving ego and ignorance, ajnanam. But Kubja, when she saw Krishna and Balarama, she felt like offering this chandan to Krishna, red chandan to Krishna and yellow to Balarama. She offered, and all these days that I was serving only Kamsa, but today I am seeing the most beautiful figures on the earth. So I offer myself. When Bhagavan Krishna saw that, he himself went near her and then lifted her with the chin. He just lifted her. She became straight and beautiful. And the people of Mathura saw that definitely there is going to be a great miracle in this town. And they followed him. Krishna, as he went through, there was a big bow, dhanush, very strong. Krishna went and lifted that one, and when he tried to bend it and put the string, the dhanush broke with a lot of thunderous noise and broke into 2 pieces. At that time, Kamsa's people came, attacked Balarama and Krishna. Balarama and Krishna used those 2 portions of the bow and eradicated all the Danavas who came in. Then as Krishna went further, they had arranged in a big courtyard where Kamsa was sitting on the throne, on the highest pedestal. And as they were going, a big elephant came, a humongous elephant. It is said its name is Kuvalaya, and had about 1,000 elephants' strength in one elephant. And Krishna could go and remove the tusks from that, remove the proud and the arrogance of that elephant and subdued it. People who saw that, they were really mesmerized. Then, as Krishna went more inside that, the whole courtyard, then 2 very strong fighters of Kamsa, known as Mustika and Chanura. Chanura took upon Krishna, Mustika was taken over by Balarama. They fought very fiercely, and both of them were subdued. And then Krishna jumped over where Kamsa was there, and he pulled him down. And then he gave the punishment what he deserved. When Kamsa was completely subdued. A Jyoti came out from Kamsa's body and merged with Bhagavan Krishna. As this happened, Kamsa had 8 more brothers, and they all came fighting with this Krishna and Balarama. And these two subdued everybody. And then the Vasudeva, Devaki, who were in the audience, they came and hugged them. That is where the first time Bhagavan Krishna and Balarama met their real parents. And Ugrasena was released from the jail and he was made the king. And Krishna and Balarama were given the sacred thread at that time by the family priest. And Krishna and Balarama went to Sandipini's ashram for further education. This is only the outline of Bhagavata's story that I mentioned to you. This is like the railway tracks. Now, the meaningful carriage on the railway track, what is the symbolism here? Kamsa, ruler of Mathura. Mathura is from Sanskrit word Madhura. Madhura means most sweet, most pleasant, filled up with all real happiness known as Ananda. And that is heart, Anahata Chakra, according to Kundalini. And when the heart is filled up with ignorance, known as ego, known as aham bhava, then Mathura or the Madhura, the sweetness of the heart, is lost. Once that is lost, those people who harvest and harbor ego and ahankara in any proportion, they will encourage anger, avariciousness, greediness, no satisfaction at all, and pain and instinct to hurt others. This can be in ordinary families. It can be in the form of either parents or children towards parents, or in society, the leaders. Why? Sometimes I heard that in some countries there are some serials where they run, all the mother-in-laws are so cruel to their daughter-in-laws. Sometimes the members of the family can be very cruel, krura, towards the spouses. Their behavior, words, actions oozes out. The message here, to start with this, we should start the very basic message of akrura. It is the message of Vyasa in Bhagavata. You begin with akruratvam. Akrura means no cruelty to be practiced. That was the essence of Bhagavan Buddha's teaching. If you want to have a real happiness in the heart, peace, contentment, little bit of cruelness, not too much of cruelness. Not cruelness day in and day out. Whole lifetime practicing cruelness. For that we need a mirror to look at ourselves, how cruel we are. Maybe dresses sophisticated. The homes are sophisticated. Cars are sophisticated. Language is sophisticated. But the cruelty becomes the basis of the heart. The entire life becomes very unpleasant for the people who are practicing it, as well as with whom they are. They can be emperors, they can be presidents, and they can create problems in the world. And this is the message of Bhagavan Vyasa, who tells us, you send your messenger, known as Akrura. Start from there, the very beginning. Think about it. There's no point in telling people that I have ego, I want to get rid of it, or I am unhappy, I want to get rid of it. But cruelty has to be cut down. How we can do that? How we can do that? That's what he go and get the companionship of Bhagavan. Akrura goes in search of Krishna. Not only getting the companionship, before that he has Shraddha and Bhakti. That is the reason why when Akrura looks at the feet of Bhagavan Krishna in Vraja, he just falls and rolls on that. That should be the basic tendency and the phenomena with which human beings should offer their hearts to that glorious, unlimited, unknown factor. We are not in the control of everything that happens in the world, that we need to be convinced. And when that Shraddha and Bhakti is there, even though Bhagavan is not in front of us, the steps will lead on to Bhagavan where he is. And the same Jiva, having the companionship, having accepted that Akruratva, not being harsh and cruel, when he walks through, the same Jiva, he or she, with the total faith towards Bhagavan, the same Jiva will be taught by Bhagavan, telling, you cannot all of a sudden turn yourself into a gentle, perfect human being. You do nididhyasana. And milking the cow. The cows have already eaten all the grass. And now they are there, ready food. And the food comes through the body after assimilation of the grass, the non-essence grass from the human point of view. But the most essential part of it is milk that comes through the earths, and there Krishna is going to milk. And that is nididhyasana. With that comes the contemplation, and the result of that one is the pure milk that people get. And with that, Krishna, example, Jiva walks along with Akrura to Mathura. When he comes to Mathura, they come across washerman. Who is the washerman here? In our personalities, the washerman washes the clothes and takes the impurities, makes the clothes brighter. And here, Krishna wears those clothes, symbolizing the body, mind, intellect. These are the three clothes that we wear and walk around, which are being dirtied and dusted. And they need to be washed again and again. The jiva has to perceive and accept. The intellect gets polluted. The mind gets polluted. Body gets polluted. We do not have even time to think about whether I have a polluted body, mind, so-called known as intellect. The degrees are not the answer for that. The university education is not the answer for cleansing our dirt in that cloth known as intellect cloth. Many times that comes with an ego. It props up more and more. You have this degree, you have PhD degree, you are more bigger chair, and you are more. Those people are more egoistic than anybody else. For that matter, even Durvasa himself was very egoistic, because he thought that his tapasya was very powerful. So the ego has not left anybody. Intellectual dirt has to be washed. The jiva has to wear the clothes where the mind, body, and intellects are becoming a little bit pure. How to clean the mind? How to clean the body? Cleaning the body may be easiest one. But mind is the one which have different vasanas. And once we get rid of that, try to get rid of that, then we are prepared to have the gandha and the flowers. We come across Bhagavan Krishna as he walks. Then we see a person known as Sudama. He was a Mali, one who was taking care of the garden. He was making garlands for Kamsa, and this time he makes beautiful garlands for Krishna. Flower one, love, affection, consideration, generosity. These are the flowers with which he makes the garland and adores that jiva. And from there, they walk few more steps. Then we come across Kubja, who is having Trivakra. She is bent in 3 directions. Human personalities are being modified by 3 qualities, known as Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. And these things make people behave what they are. And they modify their language, their words, their food habits, and the whole personality is being modified by these 3 qualities. These are known as gunas, Sattva guna, Rajaguna, and Tamo gunas. But once you genuinely come across with the divine self, he will straighten it up and make people beautiful. The only thing is we need to hand over ourselves, kaya, vacha, manasa, in his hands. And that is the secret of Kubja becoming straight and beautiful young lady. Mathura adored it, adored her because she was straightened up by Krishna. Each jiva, either mine or yours or anybody's, if they are looking for correcting their ego and ahankara, dambha, that can be done by handing over in his hands. And the next step Krishna takes as he goes, he will see the arch, the big arch, Dhanush. And when Krishna goes and bends that one, it breaks into 2. And this arch is nothing but it represents our Janana Marana, life and death circle is being represented here. And the same Bhagavan will help the jiva to break that arch. When that is broken, then you have 2 pieces. One is known as Pravritti, another known as Nivritti, according to Bhagavad Gita. Either you get involved in the world, in all the actions, and you do whatever the best you can, thinking that it is not only it is serving you a little bit, but it has a universal application. Not just billing and collecting, not just charging and collecting and building more mansions, buying more cars, building everywhere all over the world and making profits. That is not the pravritti here he is talking about. And the jiva has to walk around with that 1/2 of that pravritti, at the same time practice nivritti also, to be giving up, because the life is too short to enjoy and to live. We think that it is very big and it is very long, it is everlasting. It is totally not correct. That concept has to go if you want to win your ego. And nivritti has to happen. That's what Krishna walks with, those 2 broken pieces of the arch. And once that is done, then he comes across the elephant known as Kuvalaya. He has 2 big tusks. They can pierce through the big forts. And Krishna breaks them. The meaning of that one is, when you hand over truly in his hands, then he will give you the capacity to break the raga dveshas, the likes and dislikes. Because I like so much sweet, I get all the other problems. Because I don't like somebody, I hurt them. This raga dvesha comes in there, and Krishna breaks them. And then he goes Last one, please listen to this one very carefully. The significance of Chanura and Mustika. Bhagavata, no name is given to people without any purpose. Vyasa has given this one as a simple story for ordinary people to understand and to enjoy the story and walk out. For kindergarten children, you can tell the story and they enjoy. Oh, Krishna won over the Chanura and Balarama fought over Mustika. Chanura, the word Chanura comes from Anu. Anu means very small. Very small means it is, you cannot see that. The personality which hides in the heart drives human beings to what they are, behave or misbehave, and act selfishly, encourage the avariceness and greed, is all very Anu form. It comes in a very small form. That is Anu, Chanura. Krishna kills that one. Mustika. Mushti means this is mushti, holding. It is said that in India, if they want to catch a monkey, if they cannot do for anything, you cannot catch monkeys sometimes. So they put a bottle there and they put a fruit in that one. Some sweets. The monkey will put the hand and grasps it, and he cannot take it out, and he cannot leave the food also there. He cannot let it go and holds on so that it is caught really in the bottle, is really caught. That is mushti. That is the nature of human beings. That is what we behave. That makes us egoistic. And that mustika also has to go away. Chanura and mustika, we always sing. Mustika Chanura Mardhanam. We dance for that. We sing for that. But really, if Bhagavata has to make any meaning to the people, not just a story, when the human personality has of the quality of the underflowing, underground, this attachment to the desires, as well as the holding on to things, that has to be loosened up. And then we are ready to face ego, face to face. And then you bring him down, and once you eradicate him, Kamsa has been a bhakta of Krishna too. How? He was a Dvesha bhakta. There is Hanuman, who was a Dasa bhakta. There was Bhishma, who was also a bhakta, Swami bhakta. There was Radha, she was a Prema bhakta. But whereas Kamsa, all over his life, was nothing but he hated Krishna, but Krishna was in his mind. And hating somebody and living with that is a very painful process. And he went through that. And Krishna realized that. And he also blessed him, so that the light and from his life came and merged with him. As soon as he died, he had 8 brothers. They all came and attacked, according to Bhagavata. Who are they? When a person practices ego, it is because of either Dhanamada, Yavanamada, Rupamada, Jatimada, Padavimada, Jnanamada. These are all prides with which man thrives on. They are all nothing but the brothers of ego and ahankara. And ahankara is otherwise known as ego. And that is always combined with ignorance. And that has to be eradicated. Then only there will be peace. Then once Kamsa goes, the Mathura, which was called known as Madhura, becomes real Madhura. That is why Krishna is known as Madhuradhipate. Adharam Madhuram, Vadanam Madhuram, Sakalam Madhuram, Madhuradhipate, Rakhilam Madhuram. As long as Kamsa is there, there is no Madhurya. As long as there is ego and ahankara in our mind, in our heart, there is no happiness and peace. It can be anybody. It doesn't leave anybody. It affects men and women. It affects young and old. Unless we watch it, it will come and rule us and ruin us. This is the message Bhagavan Krishna's coming and subduing Kamsa, is the personification of ego and ignorance, and making Madhura in the real meaning as Madhura. That is the Madhura that Vyasa looked at, and that is the message. This segment was discussed now in Bhagavata. Very beautiful pictures. There is a story for the basic people. There is enormous explanation and description and help for the seekers and people who are practicing sadhana. For people really seek, for the seekers. And please think about it. I am very grateful to this beautiful organization who have given me opportunity to share these magnificent thoughts which are hidden in our beautiful scriptures. We need them once in a way just to remind us that we are human beings and we can live like human beings. We can practice certain amount of humanity, not only ourselves, to the people around, our family members, society members. And the world leaders also need to learn that they can be more helpful for the people whom they rule. So this is applicable from the lowest to the high of the ladder. It's a beautiful subject, beautiful. Think about and keep in our mind. My language is not perfect. The sequence in which I could explain not perfect. I realize that. But there is a desire for me to put these things in your mind so that you can perfect it and at least think about it and let your step be one step higher in the next step what you take or we take in our life. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutangamaya. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat.
Doctor, you want to say something more? Sure. Another 5 minutes?
Pardon?
You want to say something more?
Pardon?
You want to talk something more another 5 minutes? Say just talk about blue people to 20. Sit down. Sit down.
Namaskar.
This is the one? Okay. So, since 2020 has not been a very pleasant year for us, it has been, most difficult year for everybody. So, therefore, we pray to God that 2021 is approaching. 2021 is approaching, and we would pray to God that may Lord, He has kept us safe, all of us, in 2020 and in 21. He, continues His blessings on us and shower us with all the happiness, safety, and above all, prosperity and inner peace for all of us. I would request Dr. Rao to just throw some light for another 5-7 minutes and bless each and every every devotee of this temple, being senior most trustee and the founder of this temple where we stand today. I would request Dr. Rao, please go ahead and talk something about 2021.
Respected friends, I would like to make use of this time to request your support for this organization. The main purpose of this one here is to see that to enrich the Sanatana Dharma and its principles and the Upanishadic thoughts and the classical rituals that are needed for the day-to-day life of our Hindu families. And each group of trustees or each group that has come for the past 30 years, everybody has worked towards that. And this cannot be possible without the economic support. And this you can do by offering economic support and the intellectual support if you are a computer engineer, or if you have some other resources with which you can come and offer the help in building or in uplifting and repairing the things that are needed here. And please do it selflessly as much as possible. Also, if you have artistic tendencies, if you have knowledge of the scriptures, come and share it with your people. Bring children and families here and give them the value. We have the opportunity of being in this country, far away from the home of Sanatana Dharma, which is an eternal, universal Dharma, which is needed for every individual. Every individual needs a good heart, a good life, a good thinking, and that is made possible by giving some guidelines from this place. This is an inspiring spot here. Your support is very much needed. You think and extend your help, thinking that it's part of your family, part of your home. Then only we'll be able to survive and spread the message, what is really needed at this hour. Gives hope for the people, gives hope for the people who are in difficulties, and it can really go a long way in our life. And with this, keep in your mind always Bhagavan, in whichever form that you would like to worship, either as Ganesha, or as Mahavishnu, or as Devi, or as Ayyappa, or as Hanuman, or as any form that you want to look at and have satisfied with that. You can come here and then see them, and you can derive that happiness. Our ancestors will be happy when they see that their children have not forgotten their roots. With these words, I would like to conclude and wish you, all the family, and all the devotees, and the whole humanity, a great new year, showered with lot of happiness, good health, and a peaceful living. Om Govindeti Sada Snanam Govindeti Sada Japam Govindeti Sada Dhyanam Sada 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 Govinda Kirtanam. Om Shri Krishnaya Namaha. Om Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Hari Om Tat Sat. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rao. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Rao. It was really a blessing to listen to you, and it's always a blessing to listen to you. Thank you so much. You are, I think, more than an ocean of knowledge and spirituality, and we are most lucky to have you here in San Antonio and also listen to you from time to time. Thank you so much. I am really, really grateful to you. I really want to especially thank you, Dr. Rao, because all through the COVID, you really took a lot of load, came here to the temple, spoke to, gave discourses when the whole temple was closed, It was very nice and very sweet of you, and you really kept all of us on the path of righteousness, and also ensured that we all think very positive. And Lord has been very, very kind, and that's how I think we were all able to win over this very difficult period for all of us in 2020. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll just move it. We have just completed the Alankaram, and I'll move this camera on Lord Ganesha's side to complete the rest of it. Thank you. Balaji, do you mind getting the from him? There are a number of people who have sponsored Puja Archana. Give to Balaji those Archana tickets. Give to Balaji Archana tickets. इधर बता रहा उधर नहीं ये था ना you pick up that that is more crucial. Okay. See that little ahead. This is little ahead.
हर हर नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव।
दीजिए उधर उधर रखना है
Anybody have Archana? Yeah. Tickets, please bring the tickets here. उनको दे दीजिए टिकट ले लीजिए ओम वरोचरदेवशेषदेष्टायाम् अस्याहं शिवादोषजमानस्याः गोत्रोद्भवस्य ओम असजमानस्य गोत्रोद्भवस्य मधुनोलगोत्रोद्भवस्य रामरेड्डी मुत्यालनामधेयस्य कल्पना नाम्याः मान्विता नाम्याः सह कुटुम्बाः असजमानस्य गोत्रोद्भवस्य बलभद्रगोत्रोद्भवस्य उत्तराभाद्रा नक्षत्रो जातस्य श्री रोहित सिद्धभट्लानामधेयस्य सह कुटुम्बानां जन्मदिन आरोग्य भगदा सिद्ध्यर्थ सकल विद्या पारंगदा सिद्ध्यर्थम असजमानस्य गोत्रोद्भवस्य बिंभाल गोत्रोद्भवस्य भास्कर राव नामधेयस्य पद्मा नाम्याः संदीप नामधेयस्य मानसा नाम्याः श्रीशा सितारा नाम्याः सह कुटुम्बानां anybody yeah Archana no you one yeah सर्वेषां समस्त भक्त महाजनानां क्षमस्थैर्यविजयवीर्य आयुरारोग्यैश्वर्यावर्धकं वरसिद्धि विनायक स्वामिनः महागणाधिपतये नमः अष्टोत्तरशतनाम अर्चना पूजां च करिष्ये गणेश महाराज की जय ओम विनायकाय नमः ओम विघ्नराजाय नमः ओम गौरीपुत्राय नमः ओम गणेश्वराय नमः ओम स्कंदाग्रजाय नमः ओम अव्याय नमः ओम भूताय नमः ओम दक्षाय नमः ओम द्विजप्रियाय नमः ओम अग्निर्वच्यते नमः ओम इंद्रश्रीप्रदाय नमः ओम वाणी बलप्रदाय नमः ओम सर्वसिद्धिप्रदायकाय नमः ओम सर्वतनयाय नमः ओम सर्वरे प्रियाय नमः ओम सर्वात्मकाय नमः ओम सृष्टिकर्त्रे नमः ओम देवानी कार्तिकाय नमः ओम शिवाय नमः ओम शुद्धाय नमः ओम बुद्धिप्रियाय नमः ओम शांताय नमः ओम शांता बुद्धिप्रियाय नमः ओम शांताय नमः ओम गजाननाय नमः ओम भीमातराय नमः मणिकृत्याय नमः भक्त विघ्नविनाशकाय नमः एकदन्ताय नमः चतुर्बाहुवे नमः चतुर्भुजाय नमः ओम चतुराय नमः लंबोदराय नमः ओम शूर्पकर्णाय नमः ओम हेरम्भाय नमः ब्रह्मस्तमाय नमः कालाय नमः रमणे नमः ओम कामने नमः ओम सोमसूर्याय योजनाय नमः पाशांकुशधराय नमः चण्डाय नमः ओम गुणातीताय नमः ओम निरन्तराय नमः ओम मगर्मजाय नमः स्वयं सिद्धार्थप्रदाय नमः बीजापूरकराय नमः अव्यक्ताय नमः गगने नमः ओम वरदाय नमः ओम शाश्वताय नमः ओम कृतने नमः ओम सद्गुणाय नमः ओम वीतभयाय नमः ओम कर्णे नमः ओम विष्णुजापदे नमः ओम महादेवप्रकराय नमः ओम श्रीदाय नमः ओम श्रीहेतवे नमः ओम सत्यार्थिताय नमः ओम कलाद्रपते नमः जगने नमः ओम चन्द्रचूडाय नमः महेश्वराय नमः नागयज्ञनोपवीतने नमः ओम श्रीकण्ठाय नमः ओम रामात्मदाय नमः ओम सूरदुण्डाय नमः अग्रगण्याय नमः ओम ब्राह्मणे नमः ओम गणपाय नमः ओम स्थिराय नमः ओम रुद्राय नमः ओम सुबलाय नमः ओम वागीशाय नमः ओम श्रीदाय नमः ओम दुर्गाप्रियाय नमः ओम कान्ताय नमः ओम काभारिणे नमः ओम कृतागमाय नमः क्रतुण्डाय नमः सौम्याय नमः भक्तकाय नमः जिदाय नमः अच्युताय नमः ओम केवलाय नमः सिद्धाय नमः सत्याय नमः विग्रहाय नमः ओम मायायुक्ताय नमः ओम धान्ताय नमः ओम नान्ताय नमः विजयनमः योगिने नमः साधुदाय नमः ओम भारती शङ्करोत्सङ्गेनोत्सवदाय नमः समस्त जगदाधाराय वरमूषकवानां रक्तस्तुतां प्रसन्नात्मने नमः सर्वासिद्धिप्रदायकाय नमः गणपतये नमः अष्टोत्तरशतनामार्चनपूजा समर्पयामि सर्वे जनाः सुखिनः भवन्तु समस्त सन्मङ्गलानि भवन्तु आकल्पान्तं शाविरुद्धिरस्तु गणेश महाराज की नैवेद्यं भवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि अमृतं ब्रह्मभोर्भवस्वरो
And take the mic from there. Okay. Just see. Okay. Namaskar to all of you again. We just completed the Abhishekam and Archana, Alankaram and Archana to Lord Ganesha, and completed the discourse by Dr. Rao on Madhva arrives at Mathura and the steps that are needed to win our ego. And it was a beautiful discourse. Now I have some announcements. First of all, I really want to thank all of you. On this, on 25th, we had the Ekadashi, and it was a beautiful ceremony that day we had, and people came in, and they came in. There was a slow stream of people coming in, all devotees, and there was a Uttara Dwara Darshana. They came through that, and then they came out by the other door through Lord Ganesha's side. And I really want to thank, we had over 450 people that day coming through the day. And I want to thank all our devotees for maintaining and abiding by all the guidelines, CDC guidelines that we have put in place. They really strictly adhere to it. And there was a total social distancing among people, with so many people coming in. And everybody stood in the line at social distancing. And everybody was, adhered to filling the form, using sanitizer, having a mask, and it was splendid. Thank you so much to all our devotees, and I pray to God from the bottom of my heart, and thank you so much for making this a great success. If we are here today, I owe it to the Lord and to all the devotees, because of whom we are here. And in these difficult times, it's the Lord and the devotees who really supported us, went out to support us, I would say. Thank you so much for that. Now, the other thing I wanted to say is, I have already sent a mail to everybody. December is coming to an end, and this is the best time to donate and take advantage of all the tax benefits that are out there. We, being a non-profit organizations, we issue a form to you where all the donations to Hindu Temple of San Antonio are tax exempt. So there are just about 5 days more left. I would request all the people, rather 4 days more. I would request people, all our devotees in San Antonio, go ahead and donate whatever you want. You want to donate $1, you want to donate $10,000, you want to donate $1 million, all up to you. Go ahead and do it, and we will issue you a tax exempt certificate. So it is two-pronged. It will also help us to tide over all the difficult times that all temples are facing. We are also in the same boat. So it will also help us to tide over. It will also strengthen our finances to combat any decline that could be there in January, beginning of the year. As you know, the year starts very slow. So I would request people to go ahead and take advantage of this. Secondly, I would also request that Dhanur Masam has already started, and it started from 19th. And I would request people, all those people who would like to sponsor, it, you go ahead and either go online and click eHundi, and it is $151 for the whole month. And we take your name every day, and for all the pujas, for all these days, till it is going to end on 17th of January. So that is about 1 month. So just a week has passed, but there's still 3 more weeks. So go ahead and sponsor it. And the other thing that I wanted to say is that we are about to start working on we have already in place to start our plan for the development of Anjaneya Temple. We have got several architects, and we have zeroed in on one of them. And we are going to add, initially we thought we'll add about 650 square feet, but now it will be 30 by 35 would be the size of the hall. So that means almost we'll be able to accommodate anywhere between about 75 to 80 or 90 people inside that hall standing. So I would request people that go ahead, and we need sponsorships for that. We need people to come around. It is going to cost us, say, around $150,000 to do that place. Basically, we cannot alter the main temple, what we are going to do in the Anjaneya temple, we are going to create arches on all the sides, all the windows and everything will be removed. And we are going to expand it on basically on front side and on the left side and also on the right side. And then what we are going to enclose it. And we are going to move the existing stair a little ahead, so that a little backwards, so that we can get more space there. So in all about 950 square feet we will get. So I would request people to go ahead and start contributing towards that fund. That's construction fund for Anjaneya temple. And still this whole 5 days are still there. You can go ahead and pay towards it. And we have also got number of commitments from number of devotees, and some of them have already paid. Till now we have got about $19,000, $20,000 in, am I right, sir? About $20,000 in the kitty for it, and we need almost about 130,000 more. So I request to all of you know how difficult it is, and it pains us when we are unable to accommodate people there. We would like to do that. So having said that, thank you very much, and I wish you a very happy New Year 2021. May Lord Balaji, Bhudevi, Sri Devi, really bless your house, bless you, all of you, your families with all the great health, happiness, safety, prosperity, and above all, spiritual bliss and inner peace. Thank you so much. With my folded hands, I thank you on behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Hindu Temple of San Antonio, and also on behalf of the Executive Committee for supporting us all these years, for being very proactive. All the volunteers who come here and work hard here, thank you so much to them. We are here because of those volunteers who work hard on all our celebrations and make them flying successes. I am very grateful to both the priests, Lanka Shastriji and also Krishna Swamiji, for a really steadfast support they gave all through this difficult time of pandemic. They really stood here like a rock and really ensured that we are able to continue our daily Nitya Pujas, all the celebrations, and everything was live streamed. I am also very grateful to our manager Santosh Kotapalli, who really worked very hard to ensure to find a platform and to ensure that we are able to live stream all our pujas day to day. Thank you very much, Santosh. And I also want to thank the members of the Board of Trustees of Hindu Temple of San Antonio. What a great board it is. I am really grateful to them. They supported the Executive Committee, they supported me as a chairperson, they supported Madharavji as a chairman-elect, and the rest of the Executive Committee, Ramji Jolukuntla, and then Bharti Behan Reddy, Bala Yakala, and Jagdish Gurala. They supported this Executive Committee very, very strongly and ensured that the whole Executive Committee is a success. And I'm very, very grateful to them. I'm very grateful to some of the other, trustees who really worked very hard during the pandemic. Murthy did an excellent job to ensure that we put FCS in place in 2020 this year, and he took the charge of that, and he did an excellent job in ensuring that we are able to reach. It was reaching the society. So we had a great reach with that. We had a number of I would say conference calls where we had panel of doctors, and most of the devotees did dial in and made them aware of what COVID is and what precautions we need to do. And I'm also grateful to our Tulapati Prasad and Narkunan. They did an excellent job. They ensured that we are able to make about 6,500 to 7,000 masks were made by various devotees. I'm very grateful to all those devotees who made these masks, and we were able to distribute them to first responders. I'm also grateful to Murthy Tullapati Prasad, Ram Jolukuntla, Jagdish, then Santosh, then I'm missing some of the names. Who else came for making the food?
Like Narkunan,
Narkunanji,
Yatish,
Yatish Jagtamat, and then Kumar Gurukulam, Paneer Das, Arvindan, and I'm missing one.
Pavanangu.
And they came, and Sai Kiran, they came and they made food here and were able to almost distribute over 7,500 to 8,000 meals during the pandemic. And I'm also grateful to the committee that we put in place, which we call IT committee, which did a phenomenal job in finding various platforms, headed by Pavan Anluru, Tullarpati Prasad Murthy, and Narkunan, who did, and Santosh Kotapalli. They did an excellent job in finding the various platforms. That's how we are reaching you, every day. And I'm also thankful to Dr. Rao. Dr. Rao really took a lot of on his shoulders to come here during the bad times we had that were there of pandemic. He came here and he really talked about spirituality and ensured that everybody is glued to it and helped us to think positive. I'm grateful to Dr. Kashinath, Dr. B.S. Kashinath ji, who also spoke a series of lectures on Bhagavad Gita. Thank you very much, Dr. Kashinath ji. It was really, really important for us to connect with what our holy book says, and to be on the virtuous path, what Lord Krishna laid for us. Thank you so much. I'm also, thankful to Mr. Sheshagiri Rao ji, who we went last minute to him to come and speak, and he spoke on many occasions. Thank you very much. And I also thanks to many other, our Dr. Kedarji, who also came and helped and took a lot of load on doing, various, ceremonies for children. Gave them, there were a number of Saraswati pujas that he conducted. Thank you very much for that, sir. And I would like to thank the entire board for it, and thank you so much, and God bless you. And I want to thank especially our chairman-elect Madharao ji. He stood by me like a rock, and that's how we were able to. You need two wheels to move. That's what it was. We worked very much in unison, and I'm very blessed to say that he'll be taking over from me by end of March, and I am sure we are in the best hands. And thank you very much to all the devotees for all your support in 2020. God bless you all. हाँ महाराज Oh, Goda Devi. As far as January 1st is concerned, we will send you a mail soon, maybe in a day or two, how we are going to organize and how we will do it. Most of the input that we received from most of the devotees is that they would like to come to the temple and have darshan. So we'll have to organize it, how to go ahead. And the temple will be open right from morning till evening. But we may extend the hours so that people can come at in a paced manner, so that there's no rush in the temple, and it's going to be mostly walk through. And then we are going 16th. On 17th we are going to have Goda Devi Kalyanam, and we'll send you a separate flyer for this. And thank you so much, and God bless all the devotees. I pray to Lord for you every day. Thank you so much. Namaskar. I also want to thank actually some of the Balavikas teachers. I'm very grateful to them. I was very doubtful whether we'll be able to continue when students are not around. They really did an excellent job, and all of them started teaching all the students in time we started the session. And you'll be happy to know we have almost about 20% more students this year than what we had last year. and they started on using the Zoom platform, and it is very, very successful. And we have also started teaching where we started the Veda Pathshala, teaching of various, various scriptures or various bhajans and various sastranamas. We want people to learn it, and we have got a very good response. We had about 25 children for it, for learning Vishnu Sahasranama. That course is going to come to an end. It's delayed by a month, by end of January. And for adults, we had about 18 people. Initially about 30 people registered, but ultimately we had about 18 or 20 people who have already completed the course, and we are going to restart something by first week of January. Please be tuned for that. And thank you so much. Namaskar. Sir, go ahead.
सन्तु निरामयम् सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः अन्नपूर्णे सदा पूर्णे शङ्करा प्राणवल्लभे ज्ञानवैराग्यसिद्ध्यर्थं भिक्षां देहि नमोऽस्तुते ॐ सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सवीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव ब्रह्मार्पणं ब्रह्महवे ब्रह्माग्नो ब्रह्मणाहुतं ब्रह्मैव तेव गन्तव्यं ब्रह्मकर्म समा